Anna was a woman who had known more pain than joy in her life. Abandoned by the men she once trusted, she had been left alone with her 4-year-old twins, Samuel and Sophie, and forced to survive by working as a maid in the grand mansion of the wealthy millionaire Alexander Hayes. For Anna, every day was a struggle, yet she endured everything silently because of her children. They were her world, the reason she pushed through exhaustion, humiliation, and endless work. Mr. Hayes was not a cruel man, but he was distant, too busy with his empire to notice the suffering of those beneath him. The one who made Anna's life unbearable was Patricia Green, the mansion's head housekeeper. Patricia had worked there for decades and believed the household belonged to her. When Anna arrived with her children, Patricia's resentment only grew. She despised the sight of Samuel and Sophie and often mocked Anna for bringing street children into such a refined mansion. At first, her cruelty came in whispers and extra chores, but slowly it became unbearable. She would order Anna to scrub floors until her knees bled, snatch food from the children if they made noise, and spread lies to other servants about Anna being lazy. Anna endured it all in silence, hugging her twins at night and whispering, "One day things will be better, my loves. Mama won't give up." But Patricia's hatred knew no limits. One stormy afternoon, when the skies thundered and the mansion seemed unusually quiet, Patricia's rage boiled over. She had been scolded earlier by Mr. Hayes for mismanaging a dinner event, and she needed someone to unleash her fury on. She found Anna folding laundry in the servants' corridor while Samuel and Sophie played with a broken toy car. Patricia's eyes filled with malice. "You think this is a playground?" she spat. Before Anna could even answer, Patricia dragged her toward the small storage room, shoving her and the children inside. "Stay in there with your brats. Maybe now you'll learn your place." She slammed the heavy door and locked it. Anna pounded on the door, begging to be let out, but Patricia's footsteps faded down the hall. Inside the small dark room, Anna sank to the floor, holding Samuel and Sophie close as they cried in fear. She whispered to them softly, "Don't cry, Mama's here. I won't let anything happen to you." Hours passed. The children grew hungry, their little hands tugging at her dress, asking when they could eat. Anna's heart broke. She sang lullabies and told them stories, trying to distract them, but deep down she was terrified. She wondered if anyone would find them before nightfall. Tears streamed down her face as she prayed silently for help. Meanwhile, fate moved in her favor. Mr. Hayes returned to the mansion earlier than usual that evening. His meetings had ended quickly, and as he stepped inside, he felt something strange. The house was too quiet. He asked Patricia where Anna was, and she lied smoothly. "Oh, the maid must have taken her. Children outside for a walk." But Alexander Hayes was a man who had built his fortune by reading people, and he could see the flicker of guilt in Patricia's eyes. Without a word, he turned and walked down the servants' corridor. His steps grew quicker as he reached the storage rooms, and then he heard it, a faint sound, muffled sobbing. His heart clenched. He rushed to the locked door and shouted, "Anna. Is that you?" From inside, a weak voice answered, "Sir, please, my children, we're locked in." His face hardened, fury surging through him. "My God," he exclaimed, gripping the handle and pulling with all his strength until the lock cracked and the door burst open. The sight before him left him frozen. Anna sat slumped on the floor, her face pale and exhausted, her arms wrapped protectively around her sleeping twins. Their cheeks were streaked with tears, their little bodies trembling from fear and hunger. For a moment, the powerful millionaire was no longer a man of stone, he was human, shaken to his core. He knelt and gently lifted Samuel into his arms, whispering, "You're safe now, little one." Sophie stirred and reached out for him, and something in his heart shifted. Behind him, Patricia appeared, her face drained of color. "Sir, I was only," she began, but Alexander's eyes burned with fury. "What have you done?" he thundered, his voice echoing like a storm through the hallway. The servants who had gathered gasped in shock, watching their master hold the maid's child with tenderness they had never seen in him before. Patricia stammered, but no excuse could hide the truth. The sight of Anna's suffering and the children's fear spoke louder than words. Alexander Hayes, the millionaire who had once cared only for power and success, felt something deep awaken in him that day. Looking at Anna and her twins, he realized how blind he had been, how cruelty had lived under his very roof without him seeing. His anger at Patricia grew like fire, but in his heart, a new determination took root, a vow that Anna and her children would never suffer like this again. And though no one knew it yet, what was about to follow would change all their lives forever. Subscribe reminder: if this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe. Chapter 2 will reveal the millionaire's shocking reaction that left everyone frozen.